guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to share with you a recipe where we're going to be using expired milk. Yes, you heard this correctly guys, it's going to be expired milk. First of all, to make you aware guys, just because the milk's got today's date and say use by date, it doesn't mean that the milk is unfit for consumption. The best way of course is to open the lid and smell it, and if it smells okay, it generally will be safe to consume. Myself, I found that the normally skimmed milk is actually quite okay to keep for up to 2 weeks in the fridge without any issues whatsoever. When we come to the full fat milk, it's okay for a week to 10 days. Again, this is what I experienced myself. Of course, please use your common sense. However, guys, nowadays the frugality is super important, and it's very important obviously not to waste a drop of food or milk that we have in our fridges. As it stands, okay, if you bought a bit too much milk or you think you might not be able to use the milk on time, even if it stays there for another week, you might think you might not be able to consume this all. This recipe is going to be perfect for you. We're going to basically create a basic mozzarella made from a normal milk, and it's going to prolong the shelf life of our milk, or in this instance will become cheese, for another 2 weeks. Isn't that amazing? So basically, something like this that you might genuinely just pour down the drain or throw this away, we can give this another lease of life for up to 2 weeks. This is absolutely brilliant. And it could not be simpler. All we require, guys, is 2 ingredients. Yes, it is that simple. It's a little bit of sort of chemistry going on here with the specific temperatures, but this is the super important. It's just that. So we have a milk, we have the Tesco's organic free milk, we have 2 pints, we've got 4 tablespoons of juice, lemon juice, okay, you can use vinegar if you want to. I have 2 bowls, and I have a strainer, and then I have the I have the slotted spoon, and we've got the thermometer, and I've got the spatula there. So without further ado, let's get cooking. So the first thing we're doing, guys, is we're just going to open the milk, and of course make sure that you smell it, make sure it's okay. Okay. Yep, in this instance we are fine, and yes, it's actually 11 days out of date, so this is not a problem. So let's get it put in. So milk is in, guys. We're going to put our thermometer in. Okay, put the hob on. And, okay, we're going to get, excuse the sound for a minute, okay. We're going to be warming up this milk to 40 degrees Celsius, okay. Make sure you have a spatula ready, okay, and make sure that you stir so the milk is warmed through evenly. So guys, we're now at 40 degrees, okay. All I'm going to do now is to turn the heat down. Okay, I'm going to take the thermometer out for the minute. Okay, and we're going to add on our acid, in this instance lemon juice. With the mix. Keep mixing it for about 30 seconds, okay, and you'll start seeing a curd separating and rising to the top. So if I change from the spatula to the spoon, I'll show you what that looks like, okay? This is what we start having, look at that. So at that stage now, when we see it separating, okay, I'm going to totally turn it off, okay, and I'm going to put my lid on it, and we're going to leave it there for about 5 to 7 minutes, okay, or maybe a little bit longer, until all the whey is separated from the milk solids. So guys, it's now totally separated. You can clearly see the whey is slightly be yellow in color, and the milk solids have risen to the top. So the next step is now, guys, we're going to let it chill just for a few minutes, okay, and then we're going to strain it. So I have my bowl and a sieve ready, so let's get that strained. In that goes. A bit splattery. what you're going to do, we're going to keep straining that. So keep moving that around, okay, and trying to squash as much of way out as possible. So if I put this aside for the minute, you can see, guys, what you have is a whey water, okay? You can again use this to make mashed potatoes, that's quite good. So, right, our cheese now is very dry, so with a clean hand, just pick it up and try to work this a little bit more, okay? And squash out again as much as possible. Okay, so we have a mozzarella ball for now. So I'm gonna just leave it here for a few minutes. I'm gonna clean up whilst it's sitting there draining a little bit more. So guys, okay, it's time, right? So it's sat there for a little bit longer, got the moisture. I'm trying to do a last more squish of any way out, okay? And I've got a clean bowl here. It's a little bit too big, but I'm gonna put that cheese here and I'm gonna put this in a microwave between 40 seconds to a minute to soften it up. So guys, it came out the microwave and you can see, okay, it started to change consistency. What we're basically doing, we're kind of tempering cheese, okay? So the next thing is, the idea is we're working it a little bit like dough and kneading it slightly. At the moment I'm using a spatula because it's a little bit hot, as you can imagine, okay? But you'll find it starts to making a squeaky sounds like a rubber sound, okay? So, and it's very smooth, it becomes like a dough. Okay, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, okay? Let's pick this up. Now we scroll down. You can see now, look, it's getting there. It's becoming a little bit more stretchy, okay? So we're going to do that a little bit more. And if needed, we're going to put this in the microwave for another few seconds. It basically really wants to see a consistency of a nice stretchy bread dough. So guys, okay, this is what our dough should look like, nice and smooth, okay? Look, a little bowl, how cute is that? Okay, so when your bowl is done, okay, there's no more moisture coming out and it's nice and as solid as you can get it, okay? Just pick it up, got some cold water, okay? Pour the water in here. And we're just gonna sit it there just for a few minutes, okay? Just for it to cool down and solidify just that a little bit more. Just flatten it, make sure it's covered. Okay, I'll leave it there for a few minutes. So guys, it's cooled down slightly, okay, and next thing is, I've got a little bit of a cling film, okay. All we're gonna do, my dodgy piece of cling film, pick up a little mozzarella ball, put it in here, wrap it up tightly, make sure there's no holes so not exposed to air, okay, just tighten it up. And in it goes for fridge for about half an hour to harden up even more. So, our ball is ready. Let's get it unpacked and let's have a look. Well, that looks rather lovely, so let's cut in, have a look what it looks like inside. So there we are, guys. This looks literally like what the mozzarella looks like on its side. And I think it's super great, right? Considering we've taken something that you potentially will be pouring down a sink and to make something like this. And I absolutely adore mozzarella. Of course, there's no comparison with a real buffalo mozzarella. However, guys, we're talking about the food waste and we're talking about the frugality here. And to be able to produce something like this that's going to taste super lovely. And the fact is now, guys, if you didn't want to consume this, all you have to do is to put this in a cling film and just leave this in a cling film in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. And this is literally as simple as that. Because it's now here, of course, I'm going to make it my mission to consume this with a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of olive oil. So there we have it, guys. Super simple. So I really hope that you enjoyed this recipe. Please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe maybe if you haven't already, and we shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.